And we're back with former Speaker Kevin McCarthy. Let's turn to the Donald Trump hush money trial, which I would agree is the least important and most openly partisan of all the criminal cases. But when you suggest that Joe Biden is behind this because he can't win an election, and I raised this with the former president as well, he is denying it. In a TV interview, we can put it up, he says, his lack of ethics has nothing to do with me. I have not once talked to anyone in my administration about Trump's legal problems. So what proof do you have to the contrary?
Well, isn't it come out before, too, where he, even in his own words, proves that's not true?
How?
Where he was complaining in his staff about Trump and the legal issues.
Wait, isn't there a difference between complaining privately to your staff and actually trying to meddle with the levers of justice?
I think fairness is a word that's probably a really powerful word in America.
Mm-hmm.
Is it really fair that the nominee for one party is now is in a trial this close to a presidency? Also, is it actually fair to the voters? Think, for instance, how would Biden have handled this? When a New York Post newspaper came out during the last election, running a story about his family, what did he do? Well, now the Secretary of State, who was part of his campaign, went and got 51 people, former CIA directors and intel, to put a notice out to say, this is Russian propaganda. Then they put pressure on companies to say, you can't repost that. So the most powerful companies that get news couldn't repost a story.
Right.
So why wouldn't
Twitter
the
was involved in that? Yeah.
To be fair, why wouldn't the president take a different position? Why wouldn't Joe Biden, caring about the voters, saying, you know what, this is wrong. If I have nothing to do with this, they should not have this trial right now, so the American people could actually spend time on what the issues are.
Hold on. So
I think that would be the real position for this Biden to take.
So you're saying you did want President Biden, or you do want him to meddle with the justice system just in favor of Donald Trump?
No, I want his opinion to be fair. I want his opinion to look for the American people in fairness. Who in America thinks it's right that if Joe Biden was in trial right now beforehand, or that President Trump? And really, they've already looked at this issue how many times? And really, from the standpoint,
a lot of people passed on bringing those charges. That's why I said what I said.
the feds already looked at it. And who do they? But think about it. Their number one witness has already proven to be a liar in the process. Cohen, the attorney.
We will see what happens when he testifies.
So everybody knows. So
Let me get to.
But it goes back to one question.
Yeah.
Does anybody in America believe President Trump would be holding this trial now if he wasn't running for president? That's the number one issue. So even if you dislike President Trump, you should stand up for fairness in America and say this is wrong. This should not go on.
Briefly, let me get to Alejandro Mayorkas. As you know, the Democratic-controlled Senate.
But there's one other point.
Let me ask my next question.
You have to understand, in fairness, where is this trial being held? This is the second most Democratic county in the entire country. And if President Trump's going to be held by his peers, Biden won this county by 87%.
I get it. It's an anti-Trump audience. It's in New York, where he grew up.
But that goes against everything we know for our justice system and about America. That's what's wrong.
Should Donald Trump be calling January 6th inmates hostages when they were convicted by the criminal justice system?
I think
you denounced January 6th on the floor.
I think what happened on January 6th is wrong. Everything about it is wrong, all the way through. We have a difference of opinion.
Alejandro Mayorkas, as you know, Democrat-controlled Senate dismissed the impeachment articles against the Homeland Security chief. Media basically attacked them as symbolic. 2 hours of discussion, no trial, story vanished. Media, why did the press let it go? And is this something that could come back to bite the Dems?
I think so, because they love impeachment for no reason. and now they go and do this. Who in America believes your Secretary of Homeland who says the border is secure?
Okay.
And
but is that an impeachable offense?
Well, you wouldn't know, because you never had the debate in the Senate. Shouldn't it at least been debated? So does that mean every Democrat says the border is secure? Because what's concerning to me, in 1 month, last year in February, we caught more people on the terrorist watch list in that 1 month than we caught in the entire last 4 years. So when a terrorist attack happens in America, and those Democrats think they shouldn't even had a debate about it, that's going to haunt, because who got harmed in America because of their lack of holding up the right to their own
Everybody
job.
knows that the border is an absolute mess. Kevin McCarthy, appreciate your stopping by. Thanks so much.
Hey, thank you.
Still to come, Israel hit